Good morning! Good morning! And welcome to your own presentations. Very clear from the bright smiles that you have worked very hard. Not just worked very hard, you have put in a lot of your passion into it. So you are great fun. Because they say that work is no longer work if you are passionate about it. Because then it is no longer work, it's only passion. So your passion expresses itself quite well in terms of the bright smiles you have. What we'll do now is to decide who will take the keyboard first and move Google go forward. So the principal question in this case is where should Google go? Where should Google go? And why should Google go where you are recommending Google to go? And why do you think that you will be able to implement the roadmap successfully? So to be able to decide who will take the keyboard and will not, I have got a point certified by the most competent authority in the world. Who is that? My wife. If you go back and tell your wife that the most competent authority in the world is RBI, she will say go back to that one. Okay? So I request the coordinators of the two teams to come here and enable us to decide who will get the keyboard and who will not. So the other coordinators. Now rules of tossing. Rules of tossing, of course, is going to be tossed in a random way. Now the person who wins the coin does not spend it. And anybody who meets him has every right to ask him a question. And in case he does not answer, the coin has to be given to the person whom he meets any time after the validity is over. Okay, till such time the validity is over, he is the full owner of the coin. Okay, this is red and this is red. Okay. Here I don't know which one has come from because red call. It's head. Oh, yeah. You have the option to decide whether you take the keyboard or you hand it over to the other person. We take the keyboard. Okay, thank you. All the best.
Right there, Aslam, Mr. Amit, and Mayur. Sorry, naked.
Very warm good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prasanna, and I have the privilege of representing Team A along with my colleagues Nikhil, Mayur, and Amit, along with my partner who is helping in the audio reviews of Australia. Now, today we are here to take you through our strategy on Google for the next 5 years. And in putting the strategy together, what we have done is our approach has been to critically review the innovation record, our strategy, our culture, and the capability and current performance of our company, and also to see the future potential of the company. Before I could take you through the presentation, I'd like to show you a small video.
Google is the most powerful search engine on earth. Today, billions of users Google for any kind of information. The former students' project now rules the World Wide Web. In 1997, Larry Page and Sergey Brin developed the so-called PageRank a complex mathematical algorithm that ranks websites by their relevance. This groundbreaking invention profoundly transformed access to information. Google rapidly became the first choice for internet search. This was just the beginning.
In 2015, and what we've done is we've put this strategy on 3 pieces, which is bedrocks that we recall. It is based on our vision. Our vision as a company is to make the most powerful search engines in the world. That's our mission. And this has always been our mission that we want to achieve. And following through our vision is our mission to access the world's information boundary that we've put together for you, and we will then roll out our strategies based on this. Our company started off in 1998 at university, and over the last 11 years, we've consolidated our growth of 37%. And you can't really sit on a roll of bubbles because competition is getting heated up, and technology is always evolving very, very rapidly. So, in order to stay ahead of the curve and to ensure that we stay ahead, we've gone with this second set mentality. It's the second set mentality approach for 2010 and 2015. Now, what's the second set mentality? I would see in a tennis game, what would happen is most often than not, the person or the team which wins the first game would end up losing mostly the second set. Why it happens is that the winner usually gets complacent a little. The opponent who loses the first set actually ups his or raises his game, and then you see that he will be coming strong. But we can't afford to do that, so we don't want to take the second set lightly. And for us, the first set has been 1999 to 2000, the first block. The second set is 2010 to 2015, where we actually want to go all out and get very, very aggressive with that. Now, to achieve this, as what we've done is we have a 3-point solution that we have come up with. The first one is to diversify our products and our service portfolios into various other arenas in our business. The second one would be to identify potential acquisitions that we would have around in the market that could actually add to our value of the current business that we are in, and to also act as a catalyst for the future growth of the company. Third is to increase our top line by devising strategies around advertising, which should be very, very powerful, and then we have our top lines to do that. As I said, this plan is an incubator or as a catalyst for innovative growth and for our current product bank, and an opportunity to expand the untapped markets around the globe. While the indicated budget for all these activities that we have is about $72 billion, the expected cumulative revenue growth for this would be from currently at $111 billion to a cumulative growth of $492 billion at the end of 5 years. As I said, growth is how we have grown and evolved. We would have captured some of these points or seen these during the video that we showed you. It's been a fantastic journey the last 11 years, and there have been key milestones over the last 11 years that we have achieved, and we want to continue to achieve that. We want to constantly innovate, acquire, and then grow the business. Allow me to invite Mayur, partner who will take you now through the HR resources.
Operations policies as we term it in Google. Now this slide explains it all. We are, the place. It's a place where everybody wants to work. I mean, it's better than the best places, which can be seen from the surveys here. Basically, we are a set of the happiest set of people producing the best work. If you look at the graph here, Google rates about 19% in job satisfaction compared to the other best top 10 companies in the world. Again, just walking where we respect the users' right to their data, their information, and make sure that we do not encourage any kind of wrong practices or malpractices in our daily workings. There's an atmosphere of transparency and open door policy. Decisions are not thrust upon the floor by the management, but it happens through a continuous process of discussion and ideation within the staff, and that's how all decisions are made here. We encourage creativity. We allow our staff to have 20% time to spend on projects of their individual choice. Again, trust and credibility. We are very hard on trust. There is very minimal politics that happens around here, and there's a great sharing of resources. Essentially, we are constantly striving to reach consensus, build a broad base of views before decision making. So finally, what I want to really say is that if you're not productive at Google, you're not productive elsewhere, because this is the best environment that you can ever get to work in. So walking you through how life is at Google. To begin with, we hire the most talented people with 100% potential to perform, who are self-motivated and for whom we can give an environment of innovation. Again, it's the most sought-after company across engineering and business schools. We're highly meritocratic recruitment policies ensure that the best talent comes on board. And again, employees come from diverse backgrounds. They're thoroughly grouped environment for ideation, strategy, and training. And again, there's a high sense of accountability. Essentially, what we're trying to say here is that for some reason, the individual or the employee fails to deliver. We do not consider this failure to be a part of the individual, but it's our failure. Maybe we have not mapped the right person to the right job, or we have not provided him or her with an environment to work and give his best. Once we are in, there is an absolute clarity of
and wholeheartedly, what happens is you contribute to the jobs. Now, this is the kind of results that you will have as far as the profits are concerned of the organization. The compounded annual revenue growth rate for revenues has been over 27% in the last 5 years. Revenues have been up by 24%. R&D expenses as low as about 12% of our revenues. And expenses are about 14% of our revenues that we earn. And the net profits are moving 42% of 42% CAGR. And our market cap currently is at $193 billion. What is our landscape as far as our competition is concerned? I think Google, what we see is that there's a huge gap as far as what we are to our nearest competitor, which is as Yahoo is concerned. We want to keep widening the gap here and, if possible, knock off these big lines off the charts as and when possible. As far as our